Alright, guys. Alright, so this will be my second vlog. I decided to do another one here because as I looked through my first one, I did a lot of smiling. I'm weird that way, so Rocky. We'll put it up to it's because of my camera shyness. I do smile a lot in situations where I feel nervous. It's just kind of a weird defense thing, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little more seriously this time about some of the things I've been feeling lately. I've had a lot of dysphoria, I'm not gonna lie. And it's interfered a lot with my schoolwork and, you know, my ability to just do things. Even just getting out of the house, you know, and going to, like, I don't know, Walmart or something. It's interfered. What? What? You have to always be on camera? Huh? Anyways, so yeah, I've had a rough semester at college. I don't know, I just had this really long streak of dysphoria and it made me really depressed. I'm actually on antidepressants right now because I get really anxious and I get really depressed, and there's been a couple of times where I thought about submitting myself to the psych ward at the hospital because I wasn't sure how I was feeling inside, because part of me really did want to hurt myself and part of me was like, no, I shouldn't do that, you know. So I had been really tempted to admit myself because I didn't want to hurt myself. I wanted to feel better. I want to get better, you know. You know, and some days I wish I could just sit down and tell my mom what's going on. What? What? Yeah? Sorry, guys. My cat is demanding. Yes. Speaking of cats, I actually got a new cat. She's downstairs. She's really stressed out right now, so I'm not pushing her. I need her to get used to me. But anyways, some days I would really like to sit down and tell my mom what's going on with me, but the way she reacted when I first told her, you know, and all I really said was, what if I do feel like a man inside? Because there had been times where, for example, we'd be at Walmart or something and I'll pick up a stick of Axe deodorant. What? What? And I know the product is mostly targeted towards men. I really don't care who uses it. I mean, I have a medical thing where I could take 4 or 5 showers in one day and sometimes I will still have odor issues. Most other deodorants were not working, so one day I picked up Axe and it worked for me, and I haven't heard a single complaint since. So, I mean, you would think she wouldn't care as long as I stopped feeling uncomfortable about that sort of situation. But she's like, what, you feel like you're a man now? And it's like, ugh, you know, and I just, whatever, you know. So I said to her, what if I do feel like a man one night, you know? And like I said before, hell exploded in our living room. And it was a very long week and ended in a lot of tears, and I thought I was going to have to run away to Idaho Falls, and I didn't want to because I'm in school, you know, and I didn't want to have to drop out. So now I'm just afraid to say anything to her, you know. We haven't talked about it since my sister intervened, and I haven't said shit about it, and she hasn't said shit about it, and it's just an unspoken thing that's hanging in the air. And I wish I could talk to my mom about it, you know. I mean, she's my mom. I know we don't always get along. We're like It's hard to explain my relationship with my mother. We butt heads a lot. We have a lot of disagreements. She doesn't always agree with how I live life, and I don't always agree. Well, I don't agree with her judgmentalness, and she can be very judgmental. Like, she has this picture of what the world is like, and that's how she believes it is, when really it's not that way, especially today. Like, you know, we've got all kinds of good things happening in the world with more LGBT rights, and, you know, certain countries completely allow gay marriage, and other countries are working on it. Like the US right now, we're working on it, and it's starting to become more acceptable. But in her world, it shouldn't be. It's not like she's gonna go out and purposely start screaming profanity at a gay or lesbian person, but I know she's probably thinking it. I don't know, that's just kind of how my mother is. And then it sucks, it really does. I want to, like, be able to tell my mom things about me, but it doesn't work that way. And I started seeing a counselor at school because I'm broke as well, get out. I'm broke. And the program, or the, you know, health program at my school is really cool, so I can go see the school counselor every semester, you know, once a week, whatever. No cost, no additional cost. I think it's like, I don't know, $60 part of your tuition for the semester or whatever. So then you can go in anytime, as often as you want, you know, and take advantage of the program. So I'm in counseling. I was a part of the counseling program last semester with a woman named Kim, and then this semester, up until last week, I hadn't seen the counselor because I guess I was in denial about how I was feeling inside and how much of a mess I've been, until I went to the diversity center through my school and was like, hey, look, you know, I'm struggling really bad. My life is being affected by these things, and I'm falling behind in my classes and all that stuff. So they told me, well, you need to start seeing a counselor again. So I went to start seeing the counselor. That's actually, there was one cool thing about that last week. I was filling out the forms. I don't think I filled out the forms the first time I went. Either that or I can't remember. You know, I don't think I did. But anyways, I was filling out the form, you know. I had all the basic questions, name, address, phone number, birth date, you know, and then it actually had that section where, you know, how usually forms will be like, well, are you male or are you female? Well, here's the cool thing in my form. It said, well, are you male, female, transgender, or are you other? And I was like, oh, I got options for that in this form. That's awesome. So I clicked, you know, I checked transgender, you know, and I was like kind of excited about that. It kind of made me feel happy. So I actually spoke with the counselor last week about all of it, you know, how I came to discover myself as transgender, how it's affecting things around me, you know, and the dysphoria. And it's really cool because this counselor actually has some experience with transgender people. I think she said something about either working with a couple of transgendered people, like colleagues, or they were friends or something. I can't remember, but she says that, you know, she has some experience with it. So it's really cool because I didn't have to, like, go into great detail about what it is and, you know, that kind of thing. So it was just kind of cool that I got into counseling session with somebody who had some experience with it. But yeah, and then I wanted to say a few other things, and now I'm like drawing a blank. We switched my antidepressants recently because I don't think the stuff I've been taking wasn't working. I was taking Celexa. I'm still technically taking Celexa because I forgot to get my prescription filled Sunday while we were at the grocery store. But they're switching me to, oh god, starts with a P. I'll remember later, I'm sure. Well, I'm gonna forget right now. Paxil. Paxil. They're switching me to Paxil, which I hear might help me better. You know, I know how everybody reacts differently to medication, but we'll see. So we're gonna try that. I still have my appointment with Planned Parenthood on the 18th of this month. It's finals week at school, which has been kind of stressful. I'm just gonna be so done when the semester is over because I've had all this stress, this built-up stress. I'm the kind of person that bottles up my emotions and my problems, and I try to just swallow it down and forget about it, you know. But I am full to bursting on the stress levels. I'm surprised my blood pressure isn't through the roof because last time I had it checked, it was pretty good. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know, the past couple weeks have just been long and tiring, and I'm exhausted right now. And the weather's been fucking cold. Pardon my French. You didn't just see that. I was just gonna say something. Shit, what was I gonna say? I don't even know. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm alive. I'm gonna have to start, right? I have another counseling appointment today, which I need to get ready for here pretty soon. At 2 o'clock at school. I have my last final tomorrow at 10 in the morning. And then I'll be done with the semester. Just done, thank God. I need this break. It has been a long semester, and we only had like one small break for Thanksgiving and one day off, which was Veterans Day, and that was it for the semester. I mean, we started school back early September. I forget what day exactly, but it was September, the first week of September, up to, for me, tomorrow. I mean, this is finals week, so some people might still have finals tomorrow and Friday, and Thursday, you know, whatever. I feel like I need to say something else, but I don't know what. I really don't. This has been a week, and Friday I actually kind of had a small breakdown at school. I have to retake my math class because, one, I'm mathematically challenged. I really am. I didn't learn algebra until this semester, and even then I'm still trying to get the handle of it. And then screw geometry, man. I mean, I tried, but it was the end of the semester, and I found out I was not going to pass the class, despite all my time spent in the tutor center at school getting help. I was not going to pass the class. And so I'm going to have to retake my math class, which sucks. I hate math. But I think part of it was also because I was just so stressed out with everything here at home and trying to struggle with who I am and what I can do to change my situation. And but Friday, I had a small breakdown. My math teacher came up to me and said, "Kade," I go by Kade at school, so he said, "Kade, you know, well, what's going on with you this semester? You know, I mean, like, you started out great, and then you just kind of went." And I think it was just right then and there. I don't know, I got emotional. I started crying. And I just started listing off all the things that's been happening in my life lately. And I was just like, oh, blah, blah. And I told him I was transgender and that I've been depressed and stressed and I've had anxiety and I'm trying to change my meds and I fell behind in everything and that, you know, whatever. I'm still struggling with these things. And then he just kind of looked at me like dumbfounded. I don't really blame him. Like, well, all I wanted to know was what was going on. And then here he is crying, you know. And I was like, yeah. I felt embarrassed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to retake the class. And I had to break down high school. It was great. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say right now. I'm sitting here in my pajamas and I need to get ready to go see my counselor. There is one good note I guess I could leave off with. What was it, November 30th? My mother, sister, and I went to go see the Nutcracker ballet here in town. And I decided to be a little daring and see if anybody even noticed. I don't know if they did or not. I wore my chest binder to the Nutcracker, you know. Of course I was wearing other things over the top, but I had my chest binder on. And to be honest with you, these are not small. They are very noticeable if I'm just wearing a bra, but either my mother didn't notice or she did and she didn't say anything. I don't know, but it was okay. I mean, like, I thought it was I guess part of me wished she had noticed that maybe it would break the ice, but then again, it's like I'm still afraid she's gonna kick my ass out. But it was kind of cool that I got to sit there and wear my chest binder in front of her because she's probably just oblivious, and and it was kind of nice because it took away some of the fear, like, oh, if she catches me wearing it, you know, like if she comes to school and there I am, flat-chested right now, and she's gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna have to email Tammy from the Diversity Center, see how she's doing with the government housing search. Because the sooner I can transition, the better, I think. I think a lot of this stress will just go poof, it's gone. And the sooner people start seeing me as male, the better. Like, I don't know, I must really have a female face or something, because as much as I try to pass as male, people still look at me, oh, it's a she. And I'm just like, and it does, it kind of sucks every time somebody says, oh, well, she, oh, well, she, her, and it's like, yeah, before I start spacing out, I'm gonna let you guys go. So, I guess if you guys have any other questions for me, or about my situation, or transgenderism in general, I guess I could try to help you guys out with that stuff. I'm also, from what my friends tell me, I'm also a good ear. So if anybody needs to, like, I don't know, just need someone to vent to, don't be afraid to message me. Don't be afraid to message me. I will try and help you out the best I can. I do not like seeing people suffer, you know, and I will try my best to help them out. Anyways, so yeah, until next time.